Hello, welcome to my kitchen. Today we are making non-vegetarian Indian appetizers. I will be making tandoori chicken as well a spicier version peri chicken. Along with it a fusion dish that's going to be Italian. So come on, cook with me. You are in the kitchen with Chef Jasjit. So now we are going to make our tandoori chicken. To make the tandoori chicken, first of all, we're going to need chicken, right? So chicken and ingredients that are going to go in the chicken. Tandoori chicken has been a popular restaurant meal even during summer days or winter days. You are trying to make from one tandoori chicken dish, you can actually create 4 or 5 different versions. You can even make the butter chicken with this or some butter masala sauce and serve the tandoori chicken with that. So there are a lot of options, but first of all you really need to know how to make a good marination for tandoori chicken. So on our show today we are making tandoori chicken and peri chicken. So for my tandoori chicken marination, I have all the ingredients here. We are going to start with ginger garlic. We have some coriander, green chilies, yogurt. Yogurt is 3.5% full fat yogurt. Also I have a tandoori masala. Tandoori masala is blend of different spices which you can make at home too, or you can just buy from the store. The one that I make at home would be with cumin, coriander, cardamoms, cloves, mace, black pepper just to add the spicy taste, and the red chili powder. If I do that, I would have my own tandoori masala. So it's up to you. You can make at home or you can buy from the store. So that's tandoori masala, red chili powder, green chilies to add extra spiciness, mustard oil, salt. This salt is digestive salt and it has a mix of spices as well, and this gives a very good flavor to the tandoori chicken, or you can just use the regular salt if you have regular salt. To garnish, I will be using onions, rings. They are red onions, and right now I just put them in the water with salt in it and lemon. And to make the peri chicken, I have here the peri chicken seasoning already ready. You can make again this at home, but this is much easier if I can just buy from the store. So or the Papaji Foods, that's where I got it from. I'm just using this, and mustard oil will go in this. That is it, only those 2 ingredients, and you marinate the chicken. This is the spicier version. If you are really like me and you love spicy, you got to try peri chicken. We are going to take a short break, but when we come back, we are going to start cooking. You are in the kitchen with Chef Jasjit. Welcome back. We are in the kitchen with Chef Jasjit. Now we are going to marinate our tandoori chicken. So when we start with the tandoori chicken, you always want tandoori chicken marination. Before marination goes in, we need to give incisions to chicken. So I'm using drumsticks, but you can use even chicken breast if you like, but most when you go to the restaurants you always see the drumsticks there, and they just have deep incisions. Then the reason why we do the incisions, so that the masala, the spices can actually go inside deep and give us the flavor. They become nice and moist and easy to cook. So right now we will start with the marination. So I'm first doing tandoori chicken marination. So I have some garlic and ginger paste that goes in. It's about 2 tablespoons of just for, like, I'm making marination where this could be even more than what we are doing for the 3 pieces of chicken. You can use, if it's extra, you can use it for some other recipe next day. So after this, I'm going to add the yogurt. Yogurt is hung yogurt, so just get some yogurt which is full fat and then leave it on a cheesecloth for some time. The moisture will dip in and you will get a nice and thick yogurt, and that's what this yogurt is. So you just add yogurt to it. Now I'm going to add salt. This is digestive salt with the flavoring in it, black pepper, some rock salt and mango powder. So this is also from Papa G Foods, and I like it. I put it on the table and just add it to my meals, anything that I'm eating, and it adds that extra flavor. Here is tandoori masala, which is my own blend that I make at home, and sometimes tandoori masala could be where you can add your own spices and make it, and I would sometimes dry roast it and then do it. So this is the dry roasted, my version of tandoori masala that goes in. Now to add that color, you know, there is that natural color or just the regular colors that are out there. You don't have to use colors. We don't need it. There is no point. So why not just use red chili powder or degi mirch? We also have mix of chilies which is called degi mirch, and that just adds the nice bright color to it, to the dish. So that's what I'm doing. So you tell me, how spicy? 1 spoon? No, I think you are telling me to use 1 more. So here you go. We'll add 1 more and have a nice and spicy tandoori chicken. Some green chilies just for the flavor. Remember, green chilies are also very spicy. So if you cannot handle heat, you can omit this step. And now I'm going to add, this is mustard oil. This is something, a key, I would say, ingredient for tandoori chicken. But if you don't have mustard oil, that should not stop you to make this tandoori chicken. You can still use any oil, canola oil, olive oil. I always interchange. Whatever I have at home, that is what I would use. And that I would suggest the same that you do as well, because nothing, one ingredient less does not really matter, because you know, love is the key ingredient in our kitchen. So we need to use just love and just it'll be good. So let's use this. And this is the marination. So right now I'm also going to put some seasoning for peri chicken. See, so you can make tandoori chicken like a lighter version on the spiciness, and then just use, because this is very spicy, so you can just use seasoning for peri, and then all I do is I just add oil to it. You can also do garlic and ginger. Since we have some garlic and ginger, I'll add it, but it's your choice. If you don't have garlic ginger paste ready, you can just make it even without it. It's just adding extra flavor. Okay, so now I will just mix. So now my hands, I have to use my hands to dig it. So just make a nice marination with this. It is really funny because, you know, with tandoori chicken, you would really think that you are going to need the clay oven, right? The clay tandoori clay oven that you see in the restaurants. We don't have that option at home, but you know what, again, as I said, one ingredient short doesn't stop us. And then same thing, if we don't have a clay oven, tandoor, although you can find portable these days, even I'm looking that one day I'm gonna have a portable one too, but I have worked with air fryer, the latest one that's out there these days. With the air fryers, a lot of cooking is happening. So I tried my tandoori chicken in there and it turns out great. It turns out awesome because the flavors, everything is done, and it has the baking option, it has the roast, it has the broil option. So you don't have to worry about it. Just without oven, we can actually, tandoori clay oven, we can work. We can make it work. So just look at this nice bright color for peri peri chicken, nice and spicy. Even with the smell, I can tell you there's lots of chilies in it. And then right now, because there's no chickens, I'm not mixing up, but I just want you to see the color. Look at the nice bright orange color that we got with the mix of red chili powder, right? That's good. So let me add my chicken to this. So I'm gonna make 2 there, but I think you are really looking forward to this tandoori chicken as well. So why not just add 3 pieces of chicken to make our tandoori chicken. So now is the time to just mix it. So if you have enough time and you are making this ahead of time of your parties or the day you are going to have, I would suggest you can also mix this and make it 2 marinations. The first marination would be some salt, garlic and ginger and lemon, right? That will be your first marination. Leave it for 2 to 3 hours. If you don't have that much time, even half an hour. Then you put all the stuff that I added now, tandoori masala with the yogurt, right? All your spices. Then you would do that marination. That marination can go 24 hours, less than 24 hours. Or another option is when you don't have time to cook at home and you think something quick is good, you can marinate it, freeze it, right? Properly freeze it, and then whenever the time comes, just bring it out, thaw it out and make it. So right now our chicken is happy. I can see that it's very happy. And I just did a quick one to show you, just so that because we don't have that much time that I can do the first marination and the second, but normal when you're doing tandoori chicken or tandoori recipe marination, that is how you would do it. Okay, and then this one here, I will just add one more thing to it, and that is the lemon juice towards the end, so that my chicken, when it gets to the air fryer, it's going to be all nice and moist and it'll cook as well faster. So there's a protein and then there is an acid of lemon that will make it cook faster, as well moist chicken. Okay, so now my chicken has been marinating for 4 days. I'm just kidding. We just marinated for half an hour, 40 minutes, and now it's going to go for air fryer cooking. I'm just adding lemon towards the end, but as I said, you can always make this as a first marination and add lemon at that point as well. But now we are going to put this in our air fryer. So just so that my air fryer does not get too dirty, I just like to put some foil in it and cook my chicken in the foil. It's preheated, it's a little hot. So like this. So at this point we'll get the chicken. We don't have to cook separately. You don't have to think that the tandoori chicken or the peri peri chicken has to be cooked separate. No, it can just go in. If you have just enough pieces, it can go both in together here. So this is another way of doing it. As I said, tandoori clay oven, if we don't have it. I have been very happy with this results. So I'm hoping you're gonna also come back and tell me that this worked for you. Now with this also we are doing Italian fusion, but I do have to say I have started also serving tandoori chicken and peri peri chicken with mayonnaise, which are the Indian flavor mayonnaise. So I am going to be serving those, and I'll show you those mayonnaise towards once our chicken is cooked. So right now all my pieces in here, and we will just get rid of these bowls. We are done with them, and I'm just gonna go wash my hands again and then put this chicken in. Now we are going, you can see there, right? Looks good, but when it's cooked, it's gonna look even great. So here you go. We are going to add this in, and I have this at the air fryer. Just want you to see 200. So it's gonna just say preheat, but it's already preheated. So this is gonna go in for almost 30 minutes and then it's done. But you do want to check after 15-20 minutes as well. Just make sure, check if it's cooked. Great. Then we can also broil it towards the end to give that grilled look to the tandoori chicken and to the peri peri chicken. It's time for a fusion twist. We are taking today's dish and giving it another cultural flavor. The same tandoori chicken that we made today, I use the same chicken and I would make a tandoori chicken pizza. Doesn't that sound so good? This is like, you want to relax and there is a chicken already in the fridge. Why not just use it and create the Italian twist to it? So it's simple, easy, few steps. What I'm doing, I'm just going to add some olive oil. And it's not something we have to really, you can use your hands. Hands is the best tool. And you actually feel the food, They say you eat with your eyes, but I feel we have to have our hands into the food just to make sure what we are adding, we can actually smell it while we are doing it. So here, rather than using the regular pizza sauce, what I'm doing, I am using a Szechuan dip chutney sauce. So that will also give some more spicier flavor and more tastier, very tasty. And now just mozzarella cheese will go. You can make it as cheesy as you like. Now also the other part would be tandoori chicken. I want you to get used to it. Start making lots of tandoori chicken at home and then eventually you're done, just start doing the pizzas and then we'll have more to talk. Here is some onions. Red onions is what I like to use. I know some people even use green onions. You can use mix, but I love my my red onions because we grew up actually with this red onion. So kind of it's very close to my heart when I'm using it. So here are some chilies and cilantro. Again, cheese is my best friend here too, so I like to have a very nice cheesy one, but it's again, you can have less cheese if you like. Sometimes they say moderation is the key for everything. It applies here too. But because I'm making this for you, so I'm just going that I can add more. So now this pizza is going to be grilled in the oven or we can actually do it in the air fryer. Just few minutes and we will have Italian pizza twist to our tandoori chicken that we made as an Indian appetizer today. We are going to take one last break, but when we come back, we will taste all of the great food that we just made. So get your taste buds ready. We are in the kitchen with Chef Jasjit. Welcome back. You're in the kitchen with Chef Jasjit. today's cooking show. Today we featured our Indian non-appetizers and everyone's favorite tandoori chicken. So here we have tandoori chicken that's been made and peri peri chicken with serving with flavored mayos. Also, to give Italian twist, we actually made pizza with tandoori chicken. So that's the tandoori chicken pizza. You have here tandoori chicken itself, that in case if you find it very spicy, you can always cool it down with some milkshake. So I have here some milkshake, which is also the one from Papaji Foods, and these mayos also are from Papaji Foods. You can be really experimenting with these. You can put them in pasta, you can make a sandwich with it. So there are a lot of options you can do. Also, I had made, I love sweets, sweet tooth I have, that needs to be satisfied, and I hope you like something sweet like as well. So here is, I made shots. So these are Gulab Jamun shots. Gulab Jamun is one of the favorite known Indian sweet. So all I did was, I just wanted to be creative and create some fusion. So you can say tiramisu as well. So here I just crushed some Gulab Jamun. Then I added rabdi. Rabdi is clotted cream. So that was one layer. Then I added another layer of Gulab Jamun, and then the last layer was whipped cream without sugar, because this is already sugary. And then I did add little bit touch of the syrup as well of Gulab Jamun, and served with decorative rose petals, which are edible rose petals. So now it's time to taste this, but you know what, maybe I should have sweet first, because I like sweet so much. So I'm just going to have this. You can always start with dessert. That's okay. That's another option. So now I love it. I'll have more, but right now I just want you to see this tandoori chicken that I made. I'm just going to have it with mayo. It's just wow, really good. And it's the Italian mayo that I use. Amazing, amazing flavors. And then now time to taste test. The best part of the show is to do the taste test as well. So it's like smell-o-vision. You can smell it as well, what I made here, what I cooked. So this is for you too. So I'm just gonna take a bite from your side. I have to eat it. It is so cheesy, and the chicken is tasting so good. It's nice and moist, and the good part is it's on the top layer, so I can really actually taste the tandoori chicken. So one of the best ways from Indian twist to the Italian to make pizza. Fusion is good. And then I have to end it with this too. I started with this, so I have to end it. Best. Always dessert is heavenly and best. Thanks for watching, and remember what I always say, love is the key ingredient. You are in the kitchen with Chef Jasjit Kaur.